It's week 6, 2026, and I have three main lessons from this week. First one about onboarding, and mainly when you teach someone, how do you want to do that? And then secondly, about that there is no half measures, and everything you do, you should do fully. And then the last one is about give, 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 and then only, rarely, ask, directly, and big. First one. So I was onboarding a user and I realized that just repeat the basics. And if they just learn the basics, they can learn the rest. So I spent a lot of time repeating the basics, making them to repeat the basics, and then making them to explain why we're doing it this way, what are the basics, etc. Like asking it many times and then making them do that even. And that worked really well. So what I learned is that if you want someone to learn something, make sure that you repeat and they repeat and understand the basics of it. And the steps are like when you are onboarding them, you explain the basics, you make them explain the basics to you back, and then you make them do it and explain why it's done this way. And then about there's no half measures. So I watched from YouTube a guy who explained that he did a pitch for potential customers and he didn't do it fully with full energy, etc., etc. And it was a huge failure. And he just explains that I learned this thing again and again and again and again. It's like everything you do, you should do fully. Because if you want to get meaningful outcome out of something, you have to do it fully. Because if you do it halfway and someone does it fully, you lose. And it's just so important to do everything you do fully. So if you study a book, you study it fully. You fully immerse to it. If you do your work, you fully immerse to it. You don't half do it. And so the learning is everything you do in your life, do it fully. There's no half measures. Find what is meaningful and do it fully. There's no half measures. Steps are know your goal, figure out what's your goal, then ask what would contribute the most meaningful way to reaching this goal, and then do it fully. That's it. And then the third one is give, 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 give. Let's just give people, give, and don't even ask, like give. And then one day you ask, and then you ask directly, and you ask big. So just the fact that when you give people, they want to give back, and it will come back to you. And you don't really have to worry about it when it will come back to you, but it will come back to you. So if you don't give to anyone, nothing will come back to you. If you give someone bad will, it will come back to you. If you give someone good will, it will come back to you. So you always want to give, because it will come back. And people want to help you so badly after you give and give and give to them. So, um, so the learning is that focus on giving and giving and giving to people. And then only rarely ask, but when you ask directly and ask big. Yeah, so steps are give and give and give. And then rarely ask big and ask directly.